We're live from the CNN News 18 primetime studio, brought to you by Green Lamb Laminates. Viewers, the health of a democracy, and I don't need to tell you this, is also measured by the quality of its opposition. And it is on this point that we, the voters, need to be very, very alarmed. An election is expected to bring the best out of the opposition as it presents itself as a viable alternative, or viewers, as the best option. But what do we have instead? In the run-up to the Delhi Assembly election, a very consequential election when you really think about it, a plethora of seemingly illogical rants and unverifiable conspiracy theories confront us. AAP founder Kejriwal and Delhi Chief Minister Atishi have made an allegation of astounding proportions that even Pakistan hasn't dared to make against any party in India. The spirited duo claimed, without adducing a shred of hard evidence, that the BJP, yes viewers, the BJP is engineering a genocide. It wants to kill all Delhiites by poisoning Delhi's water with ammonia. A claim that has been busted by the Delhi government's own water department. First listen in viewers.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी की हरियाणा की सरकार ने दिल्ली में यमुना से आने वाले पानी में जहर मिला के भेज दिया। अगर वो पानी दिल्ली के अंदर आ जाता और पीने के पानी में मिल जाता, दिल्ली के अंदर ना जाने कितने लोगों की मौत हो जाती, एक मास जेनोसाइड हो जाता दिल्ली के अंदर।
जब अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने और मैंने हरियाणा की साजिश का पर्दाफाश किया कि किस तरह से हरियाणा यमुना नदी में जहरीला पानी भेज रहा है, तब भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने अपने एलजी साहब के माध्यम से दिल्ली जल बोर्ड के अफसरों पर दबाव बनाया।
Viewers, Rahul Gandhi has pinned the blame for the opposition's inability to make a dent on BJP's invincibility on what he labels is the Ambani-Adani media. Astounding, viewers. Listen to this.
ये मीडिया कैमरा लिए घूम रहा है, ये आपका मीडिया थोड़ी है, ये अदानी अंबानी का मीडिया है। आप भूखे मर जाओ, आपके बच्चे भूखे मर जाएं, आत्महत्या कर ले, किसान मर जाए, इनको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। ये अदानी अंबानी की शादी दिखाएंगे।
The captain of the Congress, its president, is busy slandering Hindu rituals on show at the Kumbh Mela and calling out BJP leaders for wasting money on flashy demonstrations of religiosity, as if Hindu politicians have no claim to their religious rights, as if the Congress didn't splurge on sending plane loads of pilgrims to Hajj or hosting elaborate iftar parties. Listen in, viewers.
ये मोदी के जो झूठे वायदे जो बोलते हैं उसमें मत जाओ। अरे भाई, गंगा में डुबकी लेने से गरीबी दूर होती क्या? बच्चा स्कूल में नहीं जा रहा है, मजदूरों को मजदूरी नहीं मिल रही है। जब ये है तो ये लोग जाकर हजारों रुपए खर्च करके कंपटीशन पे डुबकियां मार रहे हैं।
And then there is Rahul Gandhi's mentor, who in a desperate attempt to rally minority votes is defending the rights of illegal Bangladeshis to live in India and sponge off Indian taxpayers. Imagine.
और हमें लोगों की भी कुछ नहीं पड़ी है, क्योंकि हम लगेंगे इमिग्रेशन के पीछे। गरीब हैं ये लोग, भूखे हैं ये लोग, इतना काम करके यहाँ आते हैं, ऑफकोर्स इलीगली आते हैं, वो भी ठीक नहीं है, हम समझते हैं, लेकिन हम इमिग्रेशन के पीछे लगेंगे। हमारे वहां लग गया कि बांग्लादेशी के पीछे लगेंगे, माइनॉरिटी के पीछे लगेंगे, as opposed to saying we will include everybody. If we have to suffer a little bit, it's okay. We will suffer a little bit. We will share. But nobody wants to share. They want to keep their pie bigger and bigger.
The duo of Union Home Minister Amit Shah and UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath have taken umbrage at these palpably misconceived and one dare say irresponsible attempts at ginning up support. Viewers, listen in.
केजरीवाल जी, चुनाव में हार जीत तो होती है, भोला सा चेहरा बनाकर हरियाणा सरकार पर जहर मिलाने का आपने आरोप लगाया है, दिल्ली वासियों को डराने का काम किया है। इससे ओछी और इससे नीची कोई राजनीति नहीं हो सकती है, राजनीति नहीं।
यमुना जी जो कभी भारत की पौराणिक नदी के रूप में हम सबकी आस्था की प्रतीक थी, हम लोग तो दो ही नारा लगाते थे, हर हर गंगे हर हर यमुने के नारे लगाते थे। वहां से बदबू आ रही थी, सीवर जैसी बदबू आ रही थी इस पावन यमुना नदी से। दिल्ली के अंदर आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार के पाप का भुक्तभोगी।
Let's open this up, viewers. Without much ado, the original question I asked was whether this was the best that the India bloc could offer you and I to ponder before casting a vote to Delhi. Think about it. Rant opportunism, viewers. Rank opportunism. Illogical rants and baseless conspiracy theories. Let me bring in Mr. Muni, who represents the AAP point of view tonight. Mr. Muni, toxic conspiracy theory, baseless as it is all that you have to offer in the run-up to the election. Is this what we expect from an opposition party in this country now? Rumor mongering, fear mongering.
See, Rahul ji, I will talk on facts and kindly tell me that if these facts are wrong. From 15 January till today, the intensity of ammonia in the water coming from Wazirabad Canal as per the Delhi Jal Board is 7.2 ppm. Normally it is 1.0 ppm. It is 700 times more. As per the health constraints, normal ppm should be one. So not keeping with that means that this is creating a health hazard. If the Delhi Chief Minister raised this concern, if the national convener of Aam Aadmi Party, who is the ruling party in Delhi, raised this concern regarding the health of Delhi residents with the Haryana government, with the central BJP government, why they have a problem? They should have taken it seriously. They should have called the Haryana government and told that this data is wrong or we will be lowering the ppm. And this happened, mind you, after 15 January, not before that. So why before elections, the health of Delhi residents...
Why before elections you are saying? Why? And you are saying yes, factually it should not be more than, how much did you say, sir?
I am saying that it should be 1 ppm. Normally, it is 7.2 ppm as per the Delhi Jal Board.
Now, so it has gone up sixfold almost. That's what you're saying.
700 times.
Okay.
700%.
Viewers, now I'll take you a year back before the Lok Sabha election. January 2024, the ammonia level in Yamuna was 5.9 ppm. 5.9. Please check. You can Google this, viewers. In December 2024, it was also 5 ppm. 5 ppm, viewers. Much more than the threshold. I'm talking about a year ago. 1 year back in time. Viewers, there are many instances when the ppm has increased. The one fact that Mr. Muni is not telling you is that in 2019, Arvind Kejriwal said that he will not stand for re-election in 2025 if the Yamuna hadn't still been cleaned. That means, viewers, he was aware of his own powers to clean the Yamuna. He said this in 2019 to a famous TV journalist who is right now promoting his book. He said it to him that in 2025, I will not return to contest the election. And today, viewers, baselessly, he is suggesting what even Pakistan has never suggested to us. Now, I want Shehzad Poonawalla to respond. Viewers, this is a very strange problem. Let me be honest with you. And Shehzad Poonawalla, look, I'm not going to get into a blame game. I'm going to ask the larger question.
Yeah.
And this is a question that perhaps your party that is answering in public campaigns needs to also sort of emphasize. And I'm asking you this question in all honesty. Have you pushed Arvind Kejriwal to making these astoundingly baseless claims tonight?
So Rahul, let me first address the issue of Yamuna ji and then the larger issue. This is the same Arvind Kejriwal, by the way, who said 800 crore rupees have been kept by BJP to break my party. This he said 2 years ago, and I'm going to produce the audio tape. Did the audio tape ever come? Arun Jaitley is corrupt, said sorry. Gadkari ji is corrupt, said sorry. Majithia has nasha karobari, said sorry. After that, this is the same Arvind Kejriwal who said, मैं बच्चों की सौगंध खाता हूं, कांग्रेस से हाथ नहीं मिलाऊंगा, did an alliance with the Congress party. He said that we will pass Jan Lokpal. Punjab, I don't know where the Jan Lokpal is. So, this is the credibility with which Arvind Kejriwal comes. Now, let me answer factually about Yamuna. 2022, sir, forget 2023. 134 days had high ammonia levels. Did you see any protest by Mr. Kejriwal? And by the way, the ammonia levels had reached 5.8 to 6 ppm. This is other reports in 2022. Many episodes were there of the same thing. By the way, Yamuna Nadi, 80% of the pollution that takes place in Yamuna takes place between the stretch of Wazirabad to Okhla. This has been proven by the DPCC, not by me, Delhi Pollution Control Committee. But since Mr. Muni has become a river expert today, Mr. Muni, can you please, before you have labelled this allegation against entire people of Haryana, you used to say pollution, air pollution also caused by Punjab's Parali once upon a time, now you started blaming UP and Haryana. Can you please tell me specifically where and which canal through which the Yamuna enters Delhi? Can you tell me the name of the canal? Can you tell me the name of the canal? Because it's my turn.
No.
Do you know the name of the canal?
No.
Do you know the name of the canal? Yes or no? Do you know the name of the canal?
I just want
Chaliye, you don't know the name of the canal. Chalo, sir, let me complete. I did not interrupt you. You don't know the name of the canal. That's what I wanted to prove. Now, sir, let me complete.
One second. He asked you a question. Do you have a response?
Do you have the name of the canal? Do you know the name of the canal?
Look, hang on.
Complete the point.
1 second, sir. Let him finish his point. You don't obviously know the name of the canal.
That's okay, you
though
can
you're
Google
waxing
it.
eloquent.
No problem.
Okay, one second.
You can please Google it.
Yes,
now,
Mr. Poonawalla,
now I
explain.
have the following questions for Mr. Kejriwal. Sir, please, I did not interrupt you. Mr. Muni, I think we can have a debate without us interrupting each other. Mr. Muni, please tell me on which dates and how did you stop this water from entering Delhi? Because in the previous instances when Delhi was flooded, you said that we cannot stop this water, Haryana is sending the water. So if you have the technology of stopping the water, please tell me where and how did you stop the water? Please show me the lab report which you have taken from Palla village. By the way, the water enters through Palla village. Please tell me the Palla village sample, what is the BOD level, and please tell me what is the ammonia level out there, and please tell me the ammonia level and sample BOD level in the Wazirabad to Okhla stretch. By the way, this water then goes to Uttar Pradesh. So are you saying that we poison the water? And how much ton of poison was used? You tell me that also. And we are sending that water to Uttar Pradesh. Now let me tell you the larger point. Sir, this has become ABCD. Instead of giving the ABCD of what we have done for Delhi, A for abuse Sanatan, abuse Haryana people. B for baseless allegations like the ones that have been made now. C for communal dog whistling, which Mr. Khadge is doing when he's targeting Mahakumbh. And D for divert, deviate and distract. This has become the calling card of both these parties. You can also say C for conveniently forgetting and conveniently remembering allegations. Today, Rahul Gandhi has said Sheesh Mahal and Sharab Ghotala was done by Mr. Arvind Kejriwal. Did he forget this 6 months ago? And now Kejriwal has responded to Rahul Gandhi saying that look, the original Ghotala is National Herald and Robert Vadra. I know Mr. Sanjay Jha will be itching to defend Kejriwal. So just before that, I want to caution him that Mr. Kejriwal has said that Sharab Ghotala is not the real Ghotala. Real Ghotala is National Herald Ghotala. Now both these leaders, Mr. Sanjay Jha and Mr. Muni, should tell me that if these allegations were indeed true, why did they ally with each other 6 months ago?
No, actually the larger question, Mr. Jha, is this. If whatever Mr. Kejriwal says is the gospel, then is it true that the larger Ghotala, the corruption scandal, as he claims, Mr. Sanjay Jha, is National Herald and what Robert Vadra allegedly has been up to, and the fact that both the Gandhis and the Vadras have, according to Mr. Kejriwal, struck a convenient deal with the BJP. Who is the gospel of truth here? Is it Rahul Gandhi or is it Arvind Kejriwal, or is it neither?
Rahul, good evening, and I do hope that you will be generous enough to give me a little bit of time, but uninterrupted both by you and the
No, of course. I'll also
BJP.
hope that you'll be generous enough to answer my question, Mr. Jha. Go ahead.
You just, that was a manifestation of the fact that even before I started, you interrupted me. But
Wow.
anyway, I'm an optimistic man, so I'm assuming
Please, go
that
ahead.
won't happen again.
Yeah.
I find it extremely rich, exasperating, annoying, hypocritical, and downright fraudulent that a man who recently on television abused the people from Purvanchal. I, by the way, come from that area. My surname happens to be Jha. And may I remind the viewers who have not seen the BJP spokesperson's hateful, disgusting, cheap, vulgar and abusive comment to the people who have my surname of Jha or people who come from Purvanchal, that this distinguished gentleman abused us all on national television. He's apologized, but by the tone and tenor of his beginning speech right now, I have to say, I mean, the audacity,
2 minutes.
the effrontery of this man is absolutely a remarkable
2
example.
minutes, Shehzad
of
Poonawalla.
how thick-skinned and shameless
When are we
that
getting to the point, Mr. Jha? If there is a point to be made, who
Yeah,
am I supposed to
yeah.
trust if I'm the Delhi voter voting on the 5th? Should I trust Mr. Kejriwal, who says that the Congress has a greater scandal in its cupboard, and that is the Herald House scandal, and
Yeah,
that
so
it
I'm-
has cut a deal. The Gandhis have cut a deal for Mr. Vadra
Yeah.
to save his skin with the BJP? Or am I to believe Rahul Gandhi, who says that the two biggest scandals in Delhi have been manifested, to use your word, your favorite word, by Mr. Kejriwal, the Sharab Ghotala and the Sheesh Mahal? Who am I to believe out of these two people?
Okay. Rahul, please, you promised me that you wouldn't interrupt me. You
I
have
haven't
treated
interrupted
it
you.
like
I'm
a
giving you
fine
more
task.
time.
Yeah. So I'm going to answer your question. Because your program started by, kind of putting out all kinds of verbiage of the opposition and making it appear to be a cardinal sin, that they were all very outrageous, obtuse, and downright indulging in extremely cheap rhetoric and polarizing politics. What is the truth? The truth is that it's not just Mr. Poonawalla himself. I want to bring to the attention of the viewers who are going to vote in Delhi. Can you vote for a party which has a man called Ramesh Bidhuri, who, by the way, is competing with Mr. Poonawalla in terms of hate speeches? Mr. Bidhuri's misogynistic speeches, Rahul, I know you. I know you that no matter, you and I probably are on different spectrums as far as political ideologies are concerned, but I don't think you will brook the kind of humiliation or the mortification that has been heaped on women by Mr. Ramesh Bidhuri. I'm not even going to remind the viewers to kindly rewind and listen to his speech in the new parliament where he made the Muslims the target of the most vicious attack ever made in India's parliamentary history. Point number 3, you have a guy called Parvesh Verma, who is openly violating the model code of conduct. I mean, there are accusations against him of all types, but even the election commission has to tell him, what are you doing by putting shoes into people's feet and trying to mobilize votes? I mean, I don't want to even get into his hate speeches. So, Rahul, I'm going to cut the long story short.
Yeah, please.
The truth is, all political parties are guilty of indulging in rhetoric during an election time.
Okay.
But BJP.
So are you
takes the
saying,
cake
are you
and the
saying,
bakery.
are you saying fear mongering is rhetoric? That it is not obtuse, are you saying? And by the way, you've spoken for 7 minutes. You started at 10, it's 16 now, just turning 17. So I just want you to know, you've got more than adequate time to make a point which is completely tangential to the question I asked you, but nonetheless.
since he's made 80%
Yes.
of the accusations at me.
Yes.
Personally,
One thing I just want to point
Yes.
out before I also bring in Ishkan Bhandari and Shahzad Punawala to respond. Shahzad, first you. I just want to make one small point, viewers. In 5 days or 6 days, you will be voting. And the question that needs to be asked is whether Rahul Gandhi is right or Kejriwal is right. Because both of them are questioning each other's integrity. Integrity is at the heart, viewers, of any politician's governance. If they are corrupt, as each of them are assuming or suggesting that each of them are, then they are not votable. Their party is not votable, viewers. They disqualify themselves. They cancel themselves out. But no one has responded on that point. Bear that in mind. Shahzad Punawala, respond to the charges that have been made against
tonight
you.
I wanted to have a discussion on the issues that are troubling people of Delhi. In fact, I have spent most of my time visiting each and every constituency, exposing the kind of civic mess that Delhi is in. But having said that, since now the personal jibe was made at me, I understand that because I come from a predominantly Muslim OBC Pasmanda family, abusing my father is easy game. We all saw that discussion. Everyone knows what exactly happened on that discussion. My father, who's dead and has been dead since I was 5, was abused. Sanjay Jha obviously did not factor that in. Even then, I have no ego to say I was sorry. But now that Mr. Sanjay Jha has brought this up, Sanatan samapt kar denge is what Udaynidhi Stalin said. Haryana has poisoned Delhi is what Atishi said. यूपी बिहार के लोग 500 रुपए का टिकट लेकर 5 लाख का इलाज करके मुंह उठा के आ जाते हैं. दिस इज व्हाट अरविंद केजरीवाल said. He also blamed Yamuna's pollution on the mull created by Purvanchalis, by the way, in Shubhankar's podcast. Today we have heard how again Mahakumbh was attacked. We have heard Sanatan Bimari from Mr. Priyank Khadge. We have also heard how DMK has said that UPites and Biharis actually are only meant for cleaning toilets. I want my dear friend Sanjay, he's castigated me because I have lost my father. My father can be abused. I agree, I accept. It's a sin of mine that I lost my father and he can be abused. But now, Mr. Sanjay Jha, with the same gumption, please tell me that what have you got to say about DMK? What have you got to say about Mr. Kejriwal's statements on UP Bihar? And by the way, Rahul Gandhi had mocked North Indians saying that Kerala people understand issues. They don't. This is not the issue tonight. Tonight, Sanjay Jha, I want to ask you only one question. If Mr. Kejriwal is indeed the bastion of integrity and honesty, is he true about National Herald? Is he saying the truth about what he said about Robert Vadra? Or if Rahul Gandhi is actually true, then please tell me when you will start opening your mouth on Sharab Ghotala or on the Sheesh Mahal. Because when people were dying in Delhi, Mr. Kejriwal was building Sheesh Mahal. And by the way, Mr. Muni, you could not answer which canal through which the water enters.
Rahul,
but please do tell me how many SPP plants did you build in the last 10 years?
I want to bring in Ishkan Bhandari. Is waiting his turn. Yes, Mr. Sanjay Jha, quick one.
A very short answer. Let me address the liquor scam to begin with. Mr. Punawala, let me remind you that the man who was an accused became an approver who accused...
Then why is Rahul Gandhi accusing Kejriwal of cracking the greatest corruption scandal
I'm answering both these aspects.
in the cabinet? No, why is Rahul Gandhi saying this? I'm asking you. Is Rahul Gandhi lying to the public? Is he trivializing corruption?
I'll answer this for you.
Please, I'm going to pull it out. Viewers, now look.
Give me 30 seconds.
Rahul Gandhi saying their biggest liquor scam cracked by Mr. Kejriwal. This is his attack. And Kejriwal is responding and telling Rahul Gandhi that you're a liar, that you're a coward, you've cut a deal with the BJP to defame me. Modiji puts people in jail even by making fake cases like liquor scam. Arvind Kejriwal's tweet, viewers, why haven't you and your family been arrested in open and shut cases like National Herald? How did Robert Vadra get a clean chit from BJP? It is better if you don't preach on fear and bravery. The country who knows who is a coward and who is brave. Why is Rahul Gandhi accusing poor Mr. Kejriwal of being corrupt? You tell me, in the liquor scam. And why is Arvind Kejriwal turning around and telling Rahul Gandhi that he's a coward?
Rahul, let me answer you very quickly. As far as the Delhi liquor scam is concerned, don't let Mr. Punawala get away with this. The man who turned approver from accused, just let me finish. The man who turned approver from accused and made Arvind Kejriwal the target gave a lot of money to the BJP and electoral
Then why is
bonds,
Arvind,
50
no, hang on,
crores.
why is Arvind
50
Kejriwal not
crores.
allowed to become chief minister again? Why has the court restricted him from even entering his own office or holding office or in fact looking at any files? Why is Atishi the chief minister? Viewers,
I don't think the
viewers,
court has stopped him
Mr.
from becoming a
Sanjay
chief
Jha
minister.
tonight has deserted Rahul Gandhi. He's abandoned Rahul
I
Gandhi.
am speaking on
I'm
facts
asking
in
you,
a
Rahul
bipartisan
Gandhi is
way.
making this allegation because it was the Congress that went with the complaint first. Don't forget this, viewers. And I want to bring in Mr. Bhandari on this point. Mr. Bhandari, is the opposition today failing Bharat? Is India failing Bharat? Is the India bloc failing Bharat by not being responsible? Simple question. He says it's all rhetoric.
Arey, BJP has done sabka saath, sabka vinash.
Can I speak now?
Yes,
Rahul,
please.
Unlike Mr. Jha, I am not in the habit of making fake allegations on editor that I do not get time in order to get time. But the least he can do is not interrupt when you have asked me a question. I waited my turn patiently. So now, firstly, as a resident of Delhi, I was hearing your introduction, and it's such a tragedy that we have polluted air, waterlogged road, cans of garbage, and poisonous river. And yet we have inflated water and electricity bill, which is just the reality. As a resident of Delhi, I felt people watching should know what is happening in the capital. Those who do not live here, everybody who lives there knows it. Now coming to what is happening, the problem for Mr. Arvind Kejriwal is this, that his lies have caught up with him. He started in politics with certain outlandish allegations with bundles of paper, never going to court to prosecute anybody successfully. But with those bundles of allegations, out of which many times he's apologized to certain BJP leaders and to others like Lalu Prasad Yadav, Sharad Pawar, he has gone into alliance with them in the India alliance or even directly in alliance. In 2013, he fought against Congress as a person against corruption, then took support of the Congress and became the chief minister. So those lies had to catch up because you cannot fool all the people all of the times. Now the problem for Congress is that it is confused, but the people have become confounded with it. In 2013, Arvind Kejriwal, who calls them corrupt, gets his support. Then in 2019, they filed separately. Then the Congress leaders raised the Litigate allegation, filed complaints. But in 2024, suddenly Arvind Kejriwal is very good and they are in alliance for Lok Sabha. Now in 6 months, again Kejriwal is corrupt. So basically for the political convenience of Congress, every 6 months, the status of Arvind Kejriwal changes. Now people aren't foolish. The people see through it and the people have seen through it. That is why they have completely ignored Congress. The problem for Arvind Kejriwal, as I will end by saying, is this, that there is a limit to how often you can swear on your kids, what sort of a car you promise to drive, what government accommodation you promise to take, what sheesh mahal you build for yourself, how you make yourself irreplaceable. You come against a culture of one person ruling a party and then become an entire face of the party and nobody else except you can hold those office, or people who will hold that office will be people absolutely selected by you and beholden to you. So all those lies in 10 years have caught up to him. The only thing going for him is his freebies, whether they make him survive. I do not think they will, but except freebies, he has no ideology, no governance, no rule to win this election. That is why he is in panic.
Okay, final question to you, Mr. Muni. Mr. Sanjay Shah says that this is all rhetoric, that these things are said in the heat and dust of poll campaigning. So I'm asking you very simply this. Is being rhetorical, opportunistic, trivializing corruption, is this being responsible to the voter? Simple as that.
You know, you talk about trivializing corruption. The Bharatiya Janata Party spokesperson trivialized corruption today while he was mum on his party leaders distributing money. And remember, Rahulji, you have been fighting as a journalist previously. 20 years ago, there was a time when money has been distributed and journalists were fighting. कि क्यों पैसा distribute होता है politics में? And today we have a spokesperson who has been justifying it in national television. Now, second point, this very liquor scam, which you are citing, Honorable Chief Justice of India, who was then the Justice then, who said that this particular case won't stay 2 minutes in a trial. This case won't stand 2 minutes in a trial. And how, and questioned the Solicitor General that how 100 crore of allegation went to 1100 crore. These all are on
Mr. Muni,
record.
Mr. Muni, whataboutery is not the response. I'm asking you. I'm asking you, is a person who gets up without evidence and makes an allegation that a political party that happens to be ruling this country is poisoning the people of Delhi, 22 million people in one go, is that rhetoric or is that a fact? And if it is a fact, then tell me what was happening all this while when ammonia levels were spiking. Why did Mr. Kejriwal never talk about this then? Why only now?
See, Kejriwal ji always talked about pollution in Yamuna, which was
Viewers,
coming from
viewers,
Haryana.
remember
But my
this.
point is
Remember
that
this.
are
What
you
he
worried
talked about. No,
about
hang on,
27
Mr. Muni. I'm asking you a simple, straightforward
When
question
ammonia
then.
level
Did he
went
not
from
say in 2019 that he would clean up the Yamuna? And if he didn't, he will not stand for election? Yes or no?
And he said sorry for that. And he said that it will be clean
So it's
now.
okay.
And
I am
that's
sorry
why
to the
I'm
courts.
making
I am
no,
sorry
no,
to
no,
the
no.
voter. I'm sorry to Modi. I'm sorry to everybody. And please elect me again because I'll be always sorry.
He was jailed. His whole
Okay,
party was
viewers.
Can I just have one line?
Yes,
Very
okay,
quick
very
line.
quickly, very quickly. I'm going to
Now we are
move
not
on.
fighting
Sorry
$10
is the word.
economy,
5 letters,
$5
viewers.
economy.
Sorry,
Still now
please.
Ukraine is not
No,
there.
it's okay. Did he
Okay,
say it or
vote
did he
chalega,
not, sir,
but
in
you
2019 that by
party change,
2025 he will clean
पूरा
up the
government
Yamuna and if
change
he
चल रहा
doesn't,
था।
don't vote for me and I will not stand for election? Did he or did he not? Or will you deny this also?
And he and I'm saying today that with this particular statement that he will be cleaning Yamuna in the coming term, he goes to poll and he will
So
win
now
this time.
he needs another 5 years to clean up the Yamuna. Wonderful, viewers. You know, this is what Modi should say. He says, I didn't create jobs because, you know, I haven't respected the constitution. I haven't given you democracy. I have fixed the EVMs, but give me 5 more years, everything will be okay. Give me another 5 years and I'm fine with it. Viewers, it's strange. That's why I began by saying that not only is toxicity flowing like water, but also, I'm sorry to say, a degree of idiocy is also flowing like water tonight, viewers. Yes,
Just
very
5
quickly.
seconds.
कांग्रेस वालों ने चोरी कर रखी है, मुलायम सिंह यादव ने चोरी कर रखी है, मायावती ने चोरी कर रखी है, सबने चोरी कर रखी है.
Is he saying sorry for this or is he saying that this was rhetoric? Mr. Muni, you take rest of my time. Did he say sorry for calling Lalu and Mulayam corrupt or does he stand by it?
Remember
No. That must have been 5 years earlier. He said sorry for it and it's all now under the... No, it's all under the bridge. It's all like the Yamuna that flows. It's okay, sir, it's fine. Mr. Kejriwal has excelled, viewers, in the art of pole vaulting. He might even represent India in the next Olympics. Let me tell you this. It might just happen.
Or javelin throwing.
I'm going to move on, viewers, because we have a very, very, very important news story to focus on.